We are back with a look at a really important Peacock series. It's called Deadline Special Report. Our colleague and friend Nicolle Wallace, host of MSNBC's Deadline White House, she talked to a number of celebrities about mental health and the challenges that they have faced, including Olympic gold medalist Lindsey Vonn.
I went in and I was like, I am just going to get this done with so I can confirm that I'm fine. You know, everything's fine. There's nothing wrong with me. And, you know, I was diagnosed with depression and given medication. And I still, you know, resisted therapy because I still thought there was nothing wrong with me. And there is nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me.
Right.
And there is such a huge stigma around it, especially in sports. You know, it's viewed as you can't be a strong athlete if you are depressed.
You know, when Nicolle is here with us, when I heard you were doing this, I was like, wow, what an amazing idea. I've known you for years, and there are very few people on television better at talking about politics and partisanship than Nicolle Wallace. But mental health, like what made you want to talk about this?
I mean, I'm scared to be here. I mean, it's scary. And I wondered why. Because on the other side of the pandemic, and probably before the pandemic, it's so universal. Every family has been touched by a mental health diagnosis or struggle in some way. But during and after the pandemic, I knew a lot of people with kids that had struggled either from the isolation or something that they saw, just having their kids under their roof. And I wondered why it was still such a stigmatized thing. You can find a million posts on social media about how to perfect your bicep, but it's really hard to find a destigmatized and healthy conversation about mental health. In fact, social media is going the other way with how-tos on eating disorders and others. And I thought that with all of our platforms, and you guys do a much better job than we do over on the political side, why not have the conversation that people are having in their real lives?
So great. We just saw that clip from Lindsey Vonn. You know, we're going to talk to her next week. What struck you about her conversation? I didn't realize she lost her mom to ALS a while ago.
So she dedicated her book where she really puts her depression on the table and talks about it and, you know, takes it out for everyone to see that she was the world's greatest female skier, the world's greatest skier. And she could fly down a sheet of ice at 80 miles an hour fearlessly, but she was scared to talk about her depression diagnosis. And so she'd written that book. We had this conversation scheduled with her, and she'd lost her mom a week before we were set to talk to her. But the book is dedicated to her mom. So I said, I'm not going to ask you about it. I know it's too raw. But I read the dedication, and she totally cracked open and talked about her mom always seeing all of her, not just the skier, but her daughter and her whole self. And she was so beautiful. She was so vulnerable, and she was so open. And she talked about other athletes coming out after she wrote her book. And I really think these conversations start with one person. Yeah. And for me, Lindsey and Taraji and Rosie and Z, the teen I talked to, were the one person in their worlds.
I think it's, you know, it's kind of fallen a lot on celebrities to open up about mental health, because I think it helps us to relate. It's like, oh, your life looks so perfect, but in actuality, you're struggling with some of the same things I'm struggling with. And I think of Taraji P. Henson and the struggles she had during the pandemic. What did you learn from your conversation with her?
Well, she's so iconic. I mean, her character in Empire is like the magical superhero, iconic woman, right? She was tough. She was strong. And then I talked to her for almost an hour. And same with Rosie, but they don't say anything about fame. Fame doesn't protect them from any of this. And what they all said, and what Taraji said most powerfully, was, I get up every day and try to get through the day. And Rosie Perez made the same point, that the fame, if anything, makes it harder, because in its own weird way, it puts them in a little bit of a bubble. And they're dealing with the interactions associated with their fame. But she talked about having suicidal thoughts during the pandemic, and that talking about it for her was part of protecting herself and part of taking care of herself.
You mentioned Rosie, and she talked about childhood trauma. Talk about teens. I mean, because that's a big problem for a lot of kids.
Well, and that's a different slice of this, right? So what Rosie's dealt with and wrote a book about herself was PTSD. And so for her, there are all these triggers. And there are things in the news that can be triggering, and there are things that happen to kids that can be triggering. And some of it is the same, that talking about it is part of normalizing it, and that if you were a diabetic and your sugar plunged, no one would think twice about helping you find your insulin or get to the ER, but that we have to have the same kind of supports among our colleagues and friends around mental health.
Nicolle Wallace, we're so glad you're doing this.
Thank you so much.
So glad you're doing this.
It's so nice to be here. Thank you.
So glad to have you back. It's Deadline, special report. It is on Peacock. It's streaming right now.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.